Hey survivalists, Malcolm here with Survival Know-How, and today we're taking a look at the UTKS-4. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing kind of a quick product overview of what is quickly turning into one of my favorite survival knives that I have here. And this is the UTKS-4, and this is made by Utica Cutlery Company. Now you might not have heard of this company before, but they've been around making cutlery for over 100 years. And recently they've just kind of started shifting into making survival and wilderness knives as well. And they're doing a pretty damn good job at it, I have to say. I'm very impressed with this knife. So this is the UTKS-4, and they actually have 3 knives in this series. So the S4 has a 4.5-inch blade. They have the S5, which has a 5-inch blade, and the B6, which actually has a 7-inch blade, so it's quite a bit larger. So each of the lengths kind of serves a different purpose, and this is the smallest one that they have in the set. So the S4 is not really designed to be like a batoning knife or a chopping knife, right? This is not going to replace your hatchet. This is more of a companion knife. So if you're going out there with a hatchet, this is a great companion to go along with that. And at a price tag of under $100, I think this has tremendous value. I think these are going for about $60 to $70 for just for the knife. If you get the sheath, it's a little bit more expensive. And if you get the longer version, it's also a little bit more expensive. So it is a bit of a heavier knife. The overall weight is 10 ounces, but it feels very solid in your hands. It's not absurdly heavy or anything like that. It feels very solid in your hand. It does have some mild jimping on the back, which I really appreciate. And like I said, it's very mild, right? So it's not a super sharp jimping that's going to rub your thumb raw. It's got a nice choil here if you want to choke up on it and get some finer woodworking in there. The handle is pretty large for a knife like this, which I appreciate, honestly. You know, if I choke up on it, I have quite a bit of space left here. You know, if I'm holding it normally, you know, it fully fits the palm of my hand, which I really enjoy. There are some knives that, like, I can't even get my pinky on there. You know, it's like holding it like that. It's very awkward. I need a full-size knife when I'm out there. It also has an angled palmer back here, which is pretty neat. So it's got a lashing hole there that you can use. But, you know, if you need to break some glass or you need to puncture something, you know, you can use this palmer at the bottom here for that. So the handle's made out of Micarta, and it's pretty thick, and it's pretty substantial in your hand, but I actually really appreciate that. And it's got 2 different tones here, which is pretty neat, with different textures as well. So the texture's going to help it not slip in your hands, but it also just looks cool. It makes the knife look better, having the 2 different textures here, in my opinion, rather than having an all-black knife. So for under $100, I definitely think this knife has a tremendous amount of value. Like I said, you can get the knife alone for about $60. Now, I've got the knife and the sheath. So let's talk about the sheath here for a moment. So the sheath's made out of a nice polymer, and it has a few bells and whistles that go along with it. So one, it's got a fire steel built right into the sheath here, and the fire steel actually has a striker into the handle that comes with it as well. You see it's got some teeth on there to help you strike it. Now, obviously, you don't want this to be your primary source of fire if you're going out there, but it's a nice backup or tertiary source of fire if you need it. It also comes with a draw-through sharpener right here in the sheath. Again, you don't want this to be your primary source of knife sharpener if you're going out camping long term, but nonetheless, it's a nice little feature to have. And if your knife gets dulled out there, this is going to bring it back into working condition. So the sheath also comes with a bunch of lashing holes here, which you can use to mount to wherever you need it. It also comes with a belt clip that you can attach to it as well. So overall, guys, I think this is a fantastic companion knife to bring with you out camping, especially if you're bringing a hatchet or an axe along with you as well. So I have all the details about this knife and the whole series of knives from Utica down in the description below. And I also have an affiliate link on there if you guys want to buy it on Amazon and help support the channel that way. So it's time for the question of the day. And my question for you guys is, what do you think is the perfect length knife to bring along with you when you're going camping? Like I was saying, this model knife is 4.5 inches, but they also have a 5-inch model, and then they have a 7-inch model as well. So I'm just kind of curious, what do you guys think is the best length knife to bring with you camping? Leave your answer down in the comment section below this video. And if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. I put out content all about prepping, survival, and self-reliance. And I'll see you over in the next video.